pure African. I'm not an African American. Like this boy said, like I'm not. I came here with a flight. I didn't come to America with a ship. So there is a difference, you know. There is a different blood flowing in our stream. So he can say this is not the toughest fight. He knows.
All right, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shamak. I have the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started with the lesson, I want to first start by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in that overseas tabernacle of David. And shalom to sincere listeners and sincere believers. Okay, here the lesson concerning that the Israelites, all right, Hebrew Israelites are not Africans. Okay, Israelites who are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are scattered all around the world are not Africans. Okay, and this topic also commonly comes up because through conscious communities with different various conscious communities out there would try to twist in Israelites and try to get, because you know they're carnal. They get that color spirit on them. All right, this thing is not about color, man. It's about blood. As a speaker here, I'm assuming these are two Nigerian fighters in boxing. All right, I guess beefing or just talking junk to each other. All right, but conscious communities that try to twist in Israelite and African and intertwining together like it's just like this is the Muslim religion or something. All right, this is about bloodline, not color. All right, Israelites are of a different biblical bloodline than Africans. Okay, Israelites are of a different bloodline, biblical bloodline that is, than Africans. All right. Just quickly, I wanted to get Ham. All right. Let's get it here. Okay, from the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Okay, which proves this point. All right, and truly, the individual there, the boxer, I should say, I don't know his name, not too familiar, but the point is that he's coming off very arrogant and very proud to be from Africa. Okay, and truly, he may not even be a true African. He may be an Israelite that would just so happen to be born in Africa. Okay, because those are many cases in the world today. All right, but on the flip side, he could be a true African. Okay, the angels will decide. All right, but this is the forefather of the Africans. All right, Ham. Okay, which means really truly means burnt or hot. Okay, but it says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years, and I know it's a little fuzzy. All right, but it says born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor, father, of the dark races. All right, and mind you, we did not write this, man. This is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It says he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. Okay, not the Negroes. Okay, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. All right. Okay, he says he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. Okay, so even the so-called white man Esau Edom even understood that Africans we don't have the same bloodline as the Negroes that came here on the ships that the man spoke about. Okay, there's the statement, that energy of that and the vibration of that statement was very proud, arrogant. Okay, all right, but the truth is left up truly for the angels to decide, man. Okay. But just to quickly jump back and forth and get Genesis chapter 10, just to get that genealogy and that bloodline, okay, within the Bible. This is Genesis chapter 10, verse 1, which that's where the Zondervan Bible Dictionary got it from. It is here. It says, now these are the generations of the sons of Noah. All right, Noah had 3 sons. It says Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. Okay, after they were delivered. Okay, and then hopping right down to the sons of Ham, the Africans, the so-called Africans today, because the true identity of Africans are Hamites, just like the true Negro identity are Israelites. Okay, and it's not just Negroes, it's the Hispanics all around the 4 corners of the world. All right, natives, okay, all around the 4 corners of the world, they're all Israelites, man. Okay, so the true identity of the Africans are Hamites. Okay, it says, in the sons of Ham, Cush, all right, Ethiopians, and Mizraim, the Egyptians, and Put. You have your Libyans, northern Africans, and Canaanites. Your southern Africans. Okay, so there you have it, man. The Africans, the Hamites. Okay, and just to hop back and forth, I did also want to grab Timbuktu. All right, I wanted to read a passage out of here because this it goes into how basically there were Israelites in Africa, man. Okay, we fled into Africa. All right, this is it's not it's not hard to believe. All right, it's a little fuzzy as well, but should be readable. So this is from the book is here. It says Babylon, from Babylon to Timbuktu. All right. All right, then I have a passage here. I'm not too familiar which page exactly, and I have the book in person, but I just wanted to quickly get it off the internet, really straight to the point. It says if I'm gonna read it from a passage, it says, in the year of 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. Okay. The 70 AD. Okay. Then it says, during the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages, and these were Israelites in Jerusalem. Okay, not the fake, not those the fake, the so-called Jews over there today. No, these are the true Israelites, man. In 70 AD. Okay, our people. This is our history. Okay, it says, during the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews, basically 1 million Israelites, fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. It says the slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. Okay, and they throw that, they throw that Jewish in there to truly throw us off, man. We're not Jewish, man. Okay, we're not kind of Jew. No, we're Israelites, man. So basically Israelite slaves. Okay, fleeing from Roman persecution. Okay, and then this also brings about Iuda. Okay, this brings this up since I see the speaker or the boxer there. Both of them that probably had previously fought were both, I guess, I'm assuming, from Nigeria, okay, which is in West Africa, man, which were where most of the slave ports were, okay, to get over here to the Americas and on this side of the hemisphere, if I must say, okay. But this is Iuda. It says city in Benin. It says Iuda, okay, is a city in southern Benin and West Africa. It is known for its role in the 17th to 19th century Atlantic slave trade. It says the slave route, a track down which slaves were taken to the ships, is lined with monuments and leads to the door of no return, a memorial arch on the waterfront. It says the Iuda Museum of History, based in the 18th century Portuguese fort, chronicles of the city's slave trading past. All right, the door of no return, man. And I also wanted to get a quick image of where. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Oh, I'm gonna type in map. Let me go to map. This will show you where the location. All right, look how close this is, man. Nigeria is right there. Okay. So it's Israelites, and don't get it twisted, it's Israelites still in West Africa, primarily in West Africa, to be exact. All right, to this very day. Okay, so that's why I say from my earlier statement within the video that he could be an Israelite, that thinks he's an African, or he could truly be an African because the Africans sold the Israelites to the so-called white man for guns and money. All right, the Africans sold Israelites to the white man. Black people didn't sell You know, they sell that, they continue to tell that narrative that black people sold black people. No, man. Africans sold Israelites to the so-called white man. That's what took place. Okay? You know what? Let's see if I can get that Joel. That'll back up on that point. Yep. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 4. This is Bible prophecy, man. Okay, it says, yeah, Joel 3 and 4 says, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, speaking upon the Israelites. Okay, you have taken the Lord's chosen people. Okay, you taking his silver and his gold. It says, I have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians. All right, that ye might remove them far from their border. And who sold us to the Grecians, man? All right, these Africans. Okay, the Africans sold us to the Grecians, the Edomites. All right, and removed us far from our homeland, far from our border. Okay, that's where you got that's where you got the name Auda from, Judah. Okay, that's biblical, man. This is biblical history. Okay, and those ships, that was prophecy as well. That's how we have an indicator of who we are today. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, straight to the point. And it reads, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Egypt representing that bondage, representing slavery. It says, again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. Speaking upon our homeland. It says, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondwomen and bondmen and bondwomen. So slave men and slave women. All right, and were we not sold on those ships? He mentioned in that clip. He said, I didn't get here. I got here by flight. I didn't get here by a ship. All right, indicating that he's an African and not an Israelite. But you could still very well be an Israelite, man. All right, but Israelites are not Africans. We're not the same people. That's a fact. All right. It says, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So nobody's going to redeem us out of this situation except Yahweh Shai, our Lord and Savior, man, who's coming back, all right, to the planet Earth to destroy our enemies and to redeem the elect of Israel, man. That's what's about to take place. All right. That's what's about to take place. And that's all, let's also get that prophecy in Isaiah chapter 11. Okay. It's Isaiah chapter 11 verse 10. Okay, which goes into that Israelites are scattered all around the world. All right. They will also be known as Gentiles, man. Okay. And this is Isaiah chapter 11 verse 10. And it reads, in that day, speaking upon these last days that we're in right now, it says, in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, speaking upon Yahweh Shai's lineage. This is Yahweh Shai says, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day, in these last days, that the Lord shall set his hand again, the second time, to recover the remnant of his people. That's why I spoke upon the elect. All right, so a very select few, an important select few, are going to be delivered in these last days from all around the world. All right, it says, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. All right. All right, so from Africa to the Middle East. All right, from one side of the world to the other side of the world, man. The Lord's gonna recover and deliver a remnant of his people. His people, man, that's possessive. Speaking upon the Israelites, all right, directly, not speaking upon you Africans, okay. And it says, from the islands of the sea, verse 12, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. See there, so the ones that are scattered, man, all around the world, man, they come off as the outcasts of Israel. And it says, and gathered together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Okay? Salakia. All right, so the Israelites are scattered all around the world, man. Okay, the Israelites are scattered all around the world. All right, that's one thing to put in you people's mind and fathom. Okay, let's prove it here again. This is James chapter 1 verse 1. It reads, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. All right, so the 12 tribes of Israel, which make up the Black, Spanish, Native Americans, are scattered all around the world. All right, we're scattered through the curses. The Lord scattered us for the punishment of the Israelites, but he's also going to recover the remnant of the Israelites. All right, from the four corners of the world that he scattered. Okay, this is all his doing, man. All right. But back to the topic at hand, I also wanted to bring forth an account of Exodus chapter 2, which is very well known, all right, for amongst those that are aware that they're Hebrew Israelites, their true identity and their true nationality, man, and that we're not Africans, okay? Because Moses was clearly an Israelite, as we will see here. This is Exodus chapter 2, verse 11. And this also should let you know that this book is only for the Israelites, man, for Hebrew Israelites, that is, man. Okay, Exodus chapter 2, verse 11, and it reads, and it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, and we understood through the context, Moses grew up with the Egyptians, man. All right, it says that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens, and he spied on an Egyptian, smiting in Hebrew one of his brethren. So Moses knew within his own spirit that he understood that, hey, he looked among his brethren. He knew who his brethren were. All right. He looked on them burdens because the Egyptians had the Israelites in slavery. Okay. We was in servitude under the Africans, man. All right. Within Egypt. It said he spied an Egyptian smiting the Hebrew, one of his brother. All right. Basically, Egyptian was whipping a Hebrew Israelite ass, man. All right. Verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. All right. So Moses took up for the Israelite because he understood that was his blood, man. This is about blood. Okay. Not about color, but blood. All right. He looked this way and that way, saw the coast was clear, and killed the Egyptian, killed this so-called African, man. All right. Hid him in the sand. Verse 13. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strove together and said to him that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? All right. Because they thought, Moses was Egypt. No, man. Moses was an Israelite. Okay. Moses was clearly an Israelite, man. This account showed that. Okay. And it also showed that, hey, man, the Lord is truly dealing with the Israelites, man. Not with these other nations. Okay. We're above every nation on the face of the earth. Okay. And also just to read a prophecy against you Africans. Because, hey, this is specifically targeting the Ethiopians, okay? But this is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 2. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 12. It reads, Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword, man, okay? And this is prophecy, all right? The Lord's about to come after you so-called Africans, man, all right, for taking his silver and his gold, man, the children of Israel, for punishing them, man, for, we're going to get revenge. We're going to get revenge, man, one way or another. All right, the Israelites are going to get revenge, man. And how are we going to get that revenge? In the kingdom of heaven, all right, through slavery. All right, I'm specifically just talking to the Hamites, you so-called Africans here. All right, you're going into slavery, man. Okay, if you're truly an African, you could be, especially you West Africans, man. All right, or your family comes from West Africa. Okay, you could very well be an Israelite. It's all about if you can believe on the entirety of these prophecies, the entirety of the Holy Bible, repent, follow the law, statutes, commandments, and truth, sincerity, and call on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, then you're an Israelite, man. No doubt about it within your spirit. But if you claim to be an African, you're going into slavery, man. You're going to serve the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven forever and ever, man. All right. So this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. So if you let the Israelites into slavery, you shall go into slavery. If you killed us with a sword, punished us, you're going to be punished. All right. And this is the patience and the faith of the saints. Who are the saints? The children of Israel, man. All right. That's who the saints are. That's who the righteous ones are. Okay? That's who the Lord is about to come back to deliver, the Israelites. Okay, and the world is about to see. You nations are about to see. Alright? If in this case, you Africans are about to see, man. Okay? Because those spirits are very proud, very, very arrogant, very cocky at the moment. Okay, but it's all about to be brought down very low. It's about to get, it's about that energy and that vibration is about to get humbled. Okay, but that's all that I truly wanted to bring out concerning the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. The map of Auda. And of course the scriptures to correlate to the clip that was shown earlier in the video. All right, but Lord willing, those lessons was edifying and exhorting to you sincere listeners and to you sincere believers. All right, I want to end off by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachal Kadash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. All right, shalom, shalom, blah, blah, blah.